If you're thinking of starting a YouTube channel or thinking of becoming a content creator on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, or even Facebook, there are some things that you need to think about before you actually start. You don't just wake up and say, "Oh, I'm going to start, a YouTube channel," or, "Oh, I'm going to become a content creator today," and that's it. No, there are some things that you have to do. It's more like, think of it as you having to, cook jollof rice for a family of 10, or think of cooking for, some people. You have to think, "Oh, I have to get the rice, I have to get the water, I have to get the gas," or whatever it is that you're going to use to cook. You need to bring some very important ingredients together, and those ingredients are the things that I'll be sharing with you today in this video, so that you can actually become that content creator that you dream to become. Right, the very first thing that you need to get to start your journey as a content creator, or to become a YouTuber, or any of these things, is that you need to know your story. Yes, your story. Even if you're just a 1 year old child and you decide to become a content creator, right? The space of time between you leaving your mother's womb and you existing, you already have a story. Everything that happens in the journey of your life, they come together to form your story. You have to own it. It is your story. Now, this story doesn't mean that, "Oh, Debbie, I'll just go and say that this is what has been my life, or this is what my life has always been about." No, when I say your story, I mean, what have you been doing? Why do you decide to actually become a content creator? So first of all, you have to tell yourself, what is my story? Why am I here? For example, let me share with you, because I'm trying to be as practical as possible on this channel. The name of this YouTube channel is Your Content Creation Friend. Why did I decide to actually start this channel to become this kind of content creator? Right, is because I have been creating content for a while, and I see that even though there are numerous tutorials out there for people to become, content creators, for people to become YouTubers and all of those things, they do not some of them do not get, enough practicality in the journey of becoming a content creator. I mean, some content, some videos that you watch, they teach you some things, but it is as though they are not coming down to your level. They are not teaching you what you're supposed to do, or what exactly you're supposed to do. It feels as though everybody's teaching the same thing. That is why I am here. That is why I even chose the name of the channel, because I want to be able to hold you by the hands. I want to be able to lead you and guide you through. I want to be so accessible that you can always reach out and say, "Debbie, this is the problem that I am having." I will say, "Oh, okay, this is what I think we can do. This is what we should do. This is what can help you." Do you understand? That is my story in a way. So, for example, if you decide to become a content creator, maybe you decide to become a skit maker, somebody like Mr. Macaroni. If you don't know Mr. Macaroni is one of the very amazing, the top leading content creators in Nigeria. He's actually a skit maker, an actor, and a thespian. So when I was studying and reading about Mr. Macaroni, his story was the fact that he went through school and he started content creation as a result of depression. He studied theater art in school, and he was like, he has tried acting, he has tried getting acting roles. He will go for audition, go for audition, go for audition, and nothing was working. It was not coming in. The roles were not coming in as much as he would have wanted the roles to come in. Do you understand? So really, that was why he started content creation. That is his story. Do you understand? Let me give you another example. Think of a 6-year-old child that probably loves to play the keyboard, and his parents are like, "Oh, we can actually create a channel or an account on Instagram for this boy, for him to play the keyboard, and we'll share it with the world." He loves it, he enjoys it, and his parents see that this boy actually enjoys this thing. That is their story. Just so I'm not saying that you have to become a content creator that is exactly like me. Whatever you want to become, a content creator on, whatever kind of content you want to put out, there has to be a story. You cannot just wake up and say, "Oh, I want to become a content creator." No. What would you tell other people when you eventually blow? In Nigeria, blow means when you eventually make it, when you eventually hit the goal, when people begin to know you. Do you understand? So there has to be a story. There has to be a journey, a background journey of where you are coming from, and how all of those things have come together to form who you are today. Do you understand me? I really hope you're following. The second thing that you now have to add to you becoming that content creator that you want to be is your process. You have your story. This is all of these things that brought me together here. Your process is the fact that you need to understand that this thing would take time, right? You have to be dedicated to actually go through the process. For example, going back to the jollof rice thing I mentioned, you want to cook jollof rice for a family of six. You cannot just pack everything. You have your story already. You cannot just pack everything and just put it on fire and just do abracadabra and everything will come together and become that cooked jollof rice. No, it is not going to work. You have to go through process. For some it is longer, for some it is shorter. Some content creators have to wait for like 2 years before they become known, before, like I said, they blow, before people know them, or before their content actually even start paying. But you just have to go through that process. You're not going to have everything complete, you're not going to have everything perfect from the very beginning, but be more than willing to go through that process of, "Oh, this is a journey. I'm going to be willing to go through this. I'm going to be willing to wait for it patiently. I'm going to watch this rice cook." So don't just expect an overnight magic in content creation. People tell you, "Oh, this is how to," for example, if you're a YouTuber, they'll tell you, "This is how to get 1,000 subscribers in 3 days. This is how to get 4,000 watch hours in 7 days." All of those things are good. But what if it just does not work for you? What if it does not happen with you? You have to learn to enjoy your process. You have to learn to enjoy why you are doing what you are doing. Do you understand? You have to learn to enjoy it. Do it for the love of it. Because if you don't enjoy the process, you might get frustrated along the way. And you might even throw in the towel. You might be like, "Why am I doing this thing? Why am I even becoming a content creator in the first place?" I can tell you that this is one of the things that has happened to some content creators. They stopped along the way. Why? Because they are not enjoying the process. They just want overnight success. Don't be that person, right? Tell yourself now, say it to yourself, "I," mention your name, "I am going to enjoy the process." Yes, you have to enjoy the process. The third thing that I'm going to talk about is something that you probably have heard before, but I'm not going to assume. That third thing is niche. Niche. Now, I have a kind of like different opinion when it comes to niche. A lot of people will tell you, pick your niche, know what you want to talk about, pick your niche, this, that. It is true to an extent, but it depends on the perspective. For example, if you're just starting out and you don't even know, maybe you have so many things that you want to talk about and you don't know the exact one to focus on, take it from me. As your content creation friend, I would tell you to start. Just start talking about everything. You're an high school student, you're a Christian, you're a Muslim, you love tech products, just start. Create on everything. Then as time goes on, you would actually find the one that you want to talk about as you go along the way. Do you understand? Don't stress yourself on, "Debbie, I love five things together. I love to talk about five things. I love to talk about four things. Do I have to create different accounts on Instagram for each of these things?" No. Especially if you are building a personal brand. A personal brand means you yourself being the brand. It's not the business, it's not something. It is you being the brand. It is you that is the business, your face. Think of Kiki, right? Kiki being Kiki is a personal brand. Mr. Macaroni being Mr. Macaroni is a personal brand. You don't know these people that I just mentioned, they are leading content creators in Nigeria. So you as the personal brand, you might not be able to bring everything that you are or that you do or everything that is a part of your story into just one niche in the beginning or at the very beginning. Do you understand? So try to explore different things, explore talking about different things. You might even just talk about a day in your life, or probably even start as a vlog, right? Just don't stress yourself out on trying to pick a niche in the very beginning. Then as you go on, you can now ask yourself, which one do I enjoy doing the most? Which one do I enjoy putting out the most? Do I enjoy making comedy related content or comic content that make people laugh? Do I enjoy teaching and speaking to the camera and just dishing value out for people? Ask yourself those questions. Even in the space of 3 months, you can ask yourself, do I enjoy doing this thing? Is this what I'm interested in? And then by the time you do that, you actually see that you are indeed ready to become that content creator that you want to be. The very first thing that I mentioned, that if you want to become a content creator, talk about a YouTuber, talk about a TikTok creator, or I mean anything, is that you have to know your story. Where are you coming from? What are the things that came together to form who you are today? Why do you eat beans but like rice? Why do you love football but hate hockey? Those things, all of those things have come together. Why do you like fashion? Why do you dress the way you do? Those things are your story. Think about those things. Oh, this is actually why I want to become a content creator. Maybe you even just want to become a content creator to get the money out of it. See, I understand. If you just want to do content creation because I mean there is money there, because it is actually one of the leading niches, or one of the leading brands, or even professions to do right now, it is okay. That might be your story. Then the second thing that I mentioned is the fact that you have to enjoy your process. Being a content creator, it is not an overnight success. I listen to a lot of content creators, and I listen to their story. And even though you know them today, they've been in this journey for over 3 years, some 2 years. You cannot just wake up and decide to be known everywhere in just 7 days. Yes, your content might go viral in those 7 days, but there is something called continuity in content creation. If you want to remain relevant, you have to be able to be persistent. You have to be able to enjoy the process as you go along the way. Then the third thing that I mentioned is the fact that what are you interested in? That thing that you're interested in would then become your niche. That would become what you talk about or create content about, or what people would know you for. I really, really do hope that you have enjoyed this video. I do hope that you have learned not just one thing, but a lot of things from this video. I am Debbie. I am your content creation friend, and I create content like this to help you as a content creator, a YouTuber, I mean, a TikTok content creator, or even on any platform at all, to be able to dish out golden content even as you go along the way. I am here to hold your hands and help you along the way. So I need just one thing from you, even as you're watching this video. Just one thing. I'm not even asking for too much. Just one thing. And that thing is that please hit that subscribe button right now. Do it right now. Yes, do it right now. Hit that subscribe button right now. And that is all. I'm not going to ask for any other thing. Thank you so very much. I really do hope that you enjoy watching this video. Now, if you have issues, struggling with consistency or showing up every day as a content creator, I have the solution for you. There is another video on my channel on consistency. And that video, I thought about consistency in a way that you have never seen it as. I thought about the things that actually help me as a content creator to be consistent. In case you don't know, I actually upload videos every single day. Yes, I said what I said. I upload videos every single day. It's a lot of work, and it is not easy to be that kind of content creator. But if I can do it, you can do it too. So make sure you click on that video and watch it immediately after watching this one. I love you so much. I am here for you, and I am your content creation friend. Bye. Content creators have to wait till for 2 years before for some content. If you don't know these people that I just mentioned, they are leading content creation creators. If you don't know this, I mean I in that video there's another video